So something cool that happened today was that Ihor released his Atari ST core for the MiSTer, which he's been teasing it, having his testers post videos and show how it's coming along. If you don't know, the capital ST in MiSTer stands for ST, which is a hangover from the MIST project, and that stands for Atari ST. So it's just fitting that we've got an Atari ST core here. And it's no normal core. Again, he's done it the hardcore way. It's cycle accurate. And that's, even if you're not interested in the Atari ST, it's really exciting because putting the ST back into MiSTer, the ST is full of useful parts for other cores. Most notably, the Motorola 68000 that's in there, the processor. There's all sorts of consoles use that, arcade boards, and computers. And because FPGA work is somewhat modular, if you have a core that's already running something that uses the 68000, you can pull that part out of his work because it's open source and put that into another core. So all of a sudden, any core that has 68000, if now all of a sudden we have a cycle accurate version of 68000, which he says it is, all of those cores get a cycle accurate processor added to them. And of course, little changes are probably going to have to be made in other places in order to compensate for that. But that's just how MiSTer works, and that's why we see the progression from simple to complex, and it's why we're seeing classic arcade boards first, before you're going to see something really like heavy duty like CPS-1 or CPS-2. It's because along the way, we're getting kind of a parts database built up of the components that they're going to need for these more complex cores. So at this point, we're working our way up almost to Arkanoid. Electron Ash is working on that now. And the more parts you have, it'll grow exponentially, essentially, because you'll be able to pick and choose parts, and then some very smart person can pull those together and do the logic and make more arcade cores or cores out of it. So the Atari ST core, it's notable not just for bringing us Atari ST, which is really cool, it's an interesting platform, but for doing all those parts. And it's just awesome to see another person, in addition to Alexei Sorgelig, as you guys know him, doing MiSTer development like at the hardcore level, because it means the more geniuses we have working on this, the better it's going to get. And there will be a snowball effect at some point. And it's just cool to wake up each day and to see a new core. And as I've said, that's the way it's going to be from here on going forward. Essentially, until the MiSTer project is over, that's how it's going to be. There's going to be new cores showing up all the time. This is just like the early days of MAME. There were new games coming out all the time, new systems. Well, CPS2 would be added, MVS. It's extremely exciting, and now this to me is even more exciting because it's like MAME 2.0. It's re-implementing the actual hardware into FPGA terms. So super exciting, and congratulations to Ihor for getting that done, or Ihor, however you pronounce it. And yeah, thanks for doing it, and thanks for releasing it for free for us.